the first one together.
Okay, so we're gonna conjugate the verb, present perfect tense, and this is for the verb be. Now remember, when we're conjugating verbs, usually you want to consider the verb in the singular and in the plural forms. So, and consider using pronouns. So, I, you, he, she, it. And with the present perfect tense, of course, you want to choose has or have, right? So it's going to be has or have, and then after that, what would you use? For the main, yeah, the main verb is in the form of the past participle. Okay, past participle. So with the verb be, the simple form for the verb be is be. The past tense for the verb be is, no, it's was or were. And then the past participle is really important here. It's been. So we want to use the helping verb, has or have. These are the helping verbs. And then we want to use the main verb in the form of the past participle. In this case, it would be be. So here are the directions. Conjugate the verb be in the present perfect tense. I have been. Good. You have been. He good. Has been. And these are all going to be the same. She has been. It has been. These are all singular. If we use the contraction, which is pretty common, if we put these together, instead of saying I have been, then what would it be? Then you say I've been. You have been would be you. He has been would be he is. He's been. She's been. It's been. For the plural, you and I become we. We have been. Very good. If I put we and have together, what's the word? We've. Good. It'd be we've and then been. We've been. The plural form for you is you. You have been. And the plural for he, she, and it becomes they. They have been. And if you put these two together, if it's a contraction, they've. Good. They've been. So that's all you have to do. For this is you just have to write, you don't have to use the contractions if you don't want to, but these are singular and then these are plural. Okay, did everybody do that? You know, it's a good practice. It's really good practice to do this on a regular basis and do it just like I show you in your notebook, or you can do it here. There's not a lot of space here, but it's good practice. And then if you make it negative, here, conjugate the verb do in the present perfect tense negative. To make it negative, what do you, now this is going to be for the verb do. Well, no, to make the negative for the present perfect tense, you add not to have or has, right? If you want to use the contraction, right? You don't have to use the contraction. If I put have and not together, what does that become? Haven't. Good. There's the apostrophe before the T. If I put has and not together, hasn't. Okay, so singular and the plural. Now if it's the verb do, the simple form is do, past tense is did, and the past participle for the verb do is done. So we want to use done, D-O-N-E. Negative. I haven't or have not. Let's use the contraction, okay? It's easier, that's what most people do. I haven't done. And you probably have something after this, an object of some kind. I haven't done it. I haven't done my homework. I haven't done my laundry. I haven't done my cleaning. You can say that. You haven't. And then the main verb, past participle, is done. So it's always going to be done, right? He, she, it hasn't. Good. Not doesn't, he hasn't. Hasn't done. Now, if I put this in the present tense negative, then you say doesn't, right? So if I say, for example, he doesn't do his laundry, and he doesn't do his laundry. If I put this negative, past tense, he didn't do his laundry. Yeah, so doesn't do, this is present tense. Didn't do, this is the past tense. Hasn't done is the present perfect tense, negative. So these are all negative. Do you see the differences? Yeah, okay, good. Present perfect is very different from the present tense and the past tense. Different. Okay, I and you together become we, negative, haven't done. You, plural, still going to be you. You haven't done. And then the plural for he, she, and it would be they. And that these are all going to be the same. Haven't done. And so that's what this section should look like after you get it done, after you get it finished. Singular and then the plural. So if you do this on a regular basis with any verb, then it makes it easier, I think, for you to kind of figure out, you know, how the helping verb is used, how to change the helping verb, and then just remember that the main verb is going to be in the form of the past participle. Okay? Now we're on part C. If you make a question in the present perfect tense, what goes first? The helping verb. Good. So let's change this. We're going to use the verb go, and these are going to be questions. The helping verb goes first. Okay. So if the subject is I, and you make a question, have, good, have, I, and for the verb go, the past participle is gone. Very good. So it's go, past tense for go is went, and the past participle for go is gone. Have I gone? If the subject is you, have you gone, and he, she, or it has. Has he gone? Has she gone? Has it gone? And then on this side, we, you, they would be the subjects. Sorry. We, you, they for the plural, and then have, good. It's gonna be the same for all of these. And then the main verb would just be gone. This is just using the subjects and the verbs, that's all. You're not making sentences. You're just, yeah. These are not fully developed sentences or questions. You're just using the verb and the subject for each one of these. The verb has to match the subject. Okay, let's finish the last one, last part C. You conjugate the verb give in the present perfect tense negative and in the form of a question. So this happens sometimes where somebody will ask a question, it's in the present perfect tense, but the question is negative. So if I change the verb to give, it's a question and it's negative. So let's take this off. Give, past tense is gave, and the past participle is given, G-I-V-E-N. To make the question negative, you just put not after have, or use a contraction. So I could say haven't. Let's take these off. Just make these negative. Haven't I, and then the given, very good. Haven't I given? Haven't you given? And then he, she, it, if I make this negative, would be hasn't given. And of course, with all of these, you probably have some sort of an object after it, right? Haven't I given you your homework? Haven't I given an assignment? Plural, we, so it's haven't we, and then main verb, given, and then you, and they. And these are all going to be the same for the plural, using haven't, and then the past participle would just be given. Okay, that's all for today. Have a nice day. I'll see you next Saturday.
Thank you.